Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Restring Sunday, where I take a guitar, I restring it and I talk a little bit about it. And today we've got something cool with a little bit of a story to it as well. This is a locked case. This is a Sully. Specifically, the Sully Concord. I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera because this finish is stunning. It's this multicolored glitter metallic like space finish, and it's so hard to photograph and get on camera. I'm going to try my best throughout this video, but it is really just a beautiful finish. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Sully guitars, you should check out the NAMM coverage videos because Sully is always the entertainment highlight of those videos. In fact, I'll just throw a clip in now.
I was hurt in an accident, and KDH Guitars got me money for my pain and suffering.
But he's more than just a fun guy. He also makes these guitars, and he's more than that. He's a case study of success, starting out at the bottom and working your way up to having a production line of guitars. Because Sully was one of the OG YouTubers. He started uploading videos, building guitars in his garage, and from there, he's come to a production line of guitars made in Korea. That's what one of these is. This is a Sully Conspiracy series made in World Music Korea, and this specific shape is called the Concord. And that name has some history related to Jackson. So how does Sully use it? Well, he got permission from Grover Jackson. When he designed this one, as you can see, there's a couple of things that are a little bit different from your regular Rhoads. He went to Grover Jackson and Grover said that he should call it the Concord, and so he did. So he's got permission from Grover to use that trademark, and it's not like your regular Jackson Rhoads. The biggest thing I'd say is, okay, first of all, you've got this swooping cut here. It's not like a hard angle. But the biggest thing, and it's something that maybe you're not necessarily noticing right now, but you'd certainly notice when you're playing it, because it makes it really comfortable. It's not got beveled edges. It's got a radiused top. The top has a slight curve, a slight radius to it. And that allows for just extra comfort. I don't know, there's something different about this. Now, before we get into more of it, I should probably start the restring process, or else we're not going to get restringing done by the time I'm done talking. Now, this guitar has a Floyd Rose. It's a locking trem. It's the Floyd Rose 1500 series. Stays in tune really well because I've been abusing it recently and nothing has happened to it. Normally what I would do, this guitar is set up in D standard. Normally, you know, I'd snip all the strings off in this series, but today I want to make my life just slightly easier. So I'm going to do something that I haven't actually done before, and that's leave all the strings on and oil the board. And that's not necessarily, you know, good for your strings, but considering they're coming off, I'm not too worried. You should keep your boards oiled if it's getting a little bit dry out, you know. Not too much, but especially when it's ebony like this one. This is an ebony fretboard. We should try and keep our boards maintained to the best of our abilities. Now, while I am attending to the fretboard, I should probably hit you with some specs that are on it. This is a 24 fret stainless steel jumbo frets, and they really are jumbo, which is quite nice. And the ebony board maintains a classy look with just a couple of like 3/ inlays on the 12th fret. It's a nice design. Now, let's get into the restringing process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock the locking nuts, and I'm going to take one string off at a time. Why one string off? Well, restringing in Floyd Rose is a balancing act. And once you remove one string, the rest will go out of tune because the balance of the bridge will go out. But once we reinstall it with a new string, all will be well again. And we're going to work our way through. Cool feature here, this bar is a push-in. No twisty. That's cool. So why do I have this guitar? Well, I did a video a little while ago talking about pointy guitars, talking about how much I like pointy guitars. Pointy guitars aren't for everyone, but they are for me. And I'll show you this, listen to this. Oh, it's already out because I've taken the string off. So, pointy guitars, not for everyone, but they are for me. I love pointy guitars. There's something about them. And I did a little video and just talking about how much I love pointy guitars. And Sully commented on it. You like pointy guitars? We make pointy guitars. And we got in contact and Sully asked if I'd like to do a video about one of these. So full disclosure, guitar has been provided to me to make a video, and I'm more than happy to do that because it's really good. This guitar is made in the World Music Factory. It's a kind of a premium place. You get a whole bunch of well-known manufacturers making them there. And the specs are premium too. Also, just to note, this guitar, because it's an asymmetrical V, you'd normally expect it to neck dive, but it doesn't. There's both my hands. It is staying perfectly still. We've got a 3-piece roasted maple neck with a satin finish over it. Really nice, smooth finish on it. Oh, crap. I heard it fall. It is minute. It's a little metal block. It's tiny. Oh, you're perfect. Thank you. Okay, crisis averted. We found the Floyd Rose block. I don't love restringing locking trems. I do enjoy the results of them. You can dive bomb like crazy, especially on ones like these where it actually, you know, stays in tune when you're dive bombing. Well, I was talking about specs, so let's talk a little bit about specs. This is 3-piece roasted maple neck. Very smooth finish on it. We've got locking tuners, which are very handy. You might say, well, why do you have locking tuners on a guitar where you've got a locking trem, you've got a locking nut? It's because of pure simplicity and ease of use. I'm going to do this restring of this string, and then I'm going to show you close up what I mean by the steps that that the locking tuner helps with. Well, that worked a treat. Once I reinstall that string, everything comes back into tune. I don't have to rebalance the Floyd. So Yes. The body is, I believe, alder, and it's finished in what is just a beautifully sparkly guitar. Sparkles are always welcome here on the KDH channel. It's a really pretty... the only downside to this guitar is that you can't photograph how pretty this guitar is. If you like photographing guitars, you won't like this guitar because it's next to impossible to photograph it and make it look like it does in real life. That's the only problem. You need that movement, and when you get that movement, you see the colors change, and it's really pretty. I have seen this finish before on custom shop models, but this is a production model. It's the first production guitar I've seen with this finish on it. And it comes from the Sully Conspiracy series, which is the production line, made in Korea. I think it's kind of relatively small runs. So there are some that he has in stock at any one time, but I think if you want those guitars because they're small runs, you have to kind of pre-order as well. But I do think that there are stock as well, so if you prefer that option, that is available to you. Let me show you how I'm restringing this next string because it simplifies things a lot with the locking tuner. What I've done is I've loosened off the block, so there's some movement to get the string in. We move up, we've got the locking tuner loosened. Let's grab a string. A string. Now I'm doing this a little bit differently than some do, but it's just for ease. And what I'm doing is I'm feeding the string in backwards. So see, I've got the ball end here into the tuner, and now I can just lock that. It's locked down tight. Then I bring it all the way down here, and I'm going to cut it probably here. And now I can feed it in to the block. I'm going to lock that down, and now it's just a case of tuning it up. Strings on. So that's why I like the locking tuners. And then I can just, when I'm done, I can snip off the ball end bits at the end of the headstock, but that's at the very end. The guitar comes with the hard case that you see here. Nice premium hard case, shipped from America to Ireland with no issues at all. It is a very nice hard case. It fits the guitar well. And other specs, you've got Fishman Fluence modern pickups. These are an active pickup set, but they can sound active and passive. You see, for 2 pickups, a 3-way switch, and a volume knob, you'd think you don't have that many options, but you really do, because the volume is push-pull. So I believe when it's down, you've got your modern voicing, which really means active voicing pickups. But if you wanted something a little bit more vintage and you wanted some more options, you've also got the pull. And when you pull that, you get more passive voiced pickups. So you've got a lot of versatility in just the one instrument with the 3-way switch. Also, a feature that I actually really like, you'd think that it's a small feature, but you could overlook it, but not on this. The input jack is on the back, or I guess the output jack is on the back, and it's right there. So it's nowhere near your body, and the cable goes off. You don't have to worry about trying to get it down here, which sometimes, you know, that can be a little bit of a pain, especially if you're sitting with the V and you've got the jack here. Where it's placed on this guitar, there's no problem with it, and I really like that. You know, I remember watching Sully videos where he was making guitars years and years and years ago. It was really early YouTube. I was just a little kid at the time, but I still loved guitar. And it's kind of like, it's really cool to see where he's gone to, from just building guitars in his garage. That's the American pronunciation, but it sounds wrong to say garage. But it's really cool to see how far he's come from just building guitars in his garage or garage, and now he's got his own workshop, and he's got guitars being made in Korea. He's got his own production line, he's got his own custom shop. It's really cool. And oh, by the way, I should mention this, just to keep the word out. At the NAMM show this year, January 2025, Sully did get some unfortunate news. His guitar, it was a Concord, just like this one in shape, but a very specific paint job had been stolen. And it's still stolen, it's gone. So if you see something like that on the secondhand market, please alert the authorities and such, so that that guitar can be got back to Sully, because it is not cool stealing people's guitars. I think this is just a really beautiful guitar, and it's fun to play, which is one of the most important things. I thoroughly enjoy a good dive bomb. Well, the other thing is that in the music industry, which, you know, isn't always sunshine and roses, the people behind this guitar are actually really cool. Like, Sully is just a cool guy. During the NAMM show, when I'm not doing stuff, I'd stop by and visit Sully pretty much every day at the NAMM show, say hi, check in on how he's doing, because he's just a cool guy to talk to. He's one of about 6 people who know this inside joke, and I know he's watching. Why? I just want to know why. And on that cryptic ending, I want to say thank you for watching this video. Make sure to check out Sully Guitars on his website, see what conspiracy series models he's got, because there are, they change up. They aren't just this shape. He's kind of got something for everyone. They're not just Fishman Fluences, they're not just Floyd Roses, they're not all sparkly. And then you've got the custom shop options as well. So make sure to check those out. I have linked them in the description. I am going to continue restringing like all Restring Sundays. I finished talking about the guitar before I've actually finished restringing the thing. But I've had a lot of fun recording with this, playing just for fun, because it's a fun guitar. And I mean, you kind of feel like a rock star when you're holding it. The curved top, I'm surprised that that's not on more guitars. The radius, because it is ridiculously comfortable. It's hard to, it's hard to say why it is. I don't know, I'm not an engineer, but it is really comfortable on the body when you're holding it, when you're playing. You've got that radius top, and it gives this a different look than some other guitars. Maybe helped by the absolutely stunning sparkles. But with all that said, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because every Sunday, as long as the weather keeps up where it's actually probably uncomfortably warm at this point, but as long as it stays moderately okay to bring guitars outside, I'm going to be doing some restrings every single weekend. Every Sunday you're going to get an upload here of new different guitars. So make sure to see what's been in the past and what's coming next week. So subscribe for that. Like the video. Huge thank you to Sully for supporting the channel with this guitar. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.